Have you ever wondered why some people make thousands of dollars from their land every single season, while others spend all summer sweating over potatoes and tomatoes just to break even? It is not about the size of your backyard, and it is not about how much fertilizer you use. It is about what you choose to plant. Many of the most profitable crops in the world are barely ever grown in regular backyards, even though the demand for them grows every year and buyers are willing to pay top dollar to get their hands on them. In this video, I'm going to show you 11 plants with an incredibly high harvest value. You will find out which ones are perfect even for a tiny plot of just a few hundred square feet, and which ones will start bringing in a clean profit faster than anything else. Make sure to stick around until the very end because the #1 plant on our list can make several times more money per square foot than anything you have ever planted before. Let's get into it. Let us be honest for a second. Why do most backyard gardeners and small-scale farmers struggle financially? They make the exact same mistake. They grow the same things as everyone else around them. When every second neighbor behind the fence has tons of zucchinis, cucumbers, or potatoes ripening at the same time, the value of your harvest drops to almost zero. There is fierce competition in the mass market, and you are forced to sell your hard work for pennies. Real profit is found where there is a shortage. The most expensive and high-margin plants are usually harder to find as high-quality seeds. They are rarely talked about on standard gardening forums, and they target a narrower but much more affluent market, like high-end restaurants, organic shops, or even the pharmaceutical industry. Yes, they require a different approach, but the income is on a completely different level. Let us move through our list, starting with relatively accessible crops and working our way up to the real gold mines of gardening. We will start with number 11, which is asparagus. This is a highly sought-after delicacy in restaurants. In the spring, when regular fresh vegetables are not yet available, asparagus is already giving its first harvest. Once established, it can grow in the same spot for up to 20 years. The main downside is that you will only harvest your first full crop in the third year after planting. It is incredibly hardy and thrives in temperate climates. Interestingly, if you block out the light while it grows, you can produce white asparagus, which is prized even more highly than the green variety. Moving on to number 10, we have lavender. This beautiful plant is widely used in cosmetics, medicine, floral arrangements, and landscape design. Lavender itself is very low maintenance. It absolutely loves the sun and does not require frequent watering. You will get your first income in the second year once the bushes mature. It survives winters beautifully if you choose the right variety for your zone. An amazing thing about lavender is that dried bouquets often sell for more than fresh-cut flowers, and they can be stored for months without losing their color or fragrance. Next up at number 9 is ginseng, the legendary root of life. The demand for high-quality ginseng in Asia and the health food market is absolutely massive. The price per pound can easily run into hundreds of dollars. However, this is a long-term game. The root takes 5 to 7 years to reach a marketable size, and it requires deep shade and highly specific forest-like soil. Because wild ginseng is protected and heavily restricted in most places, certified, sustainably grown root is practically worth its weight in gold. At number 8, we find rocambole, also known as elephant garlic. This is actually a unique hybrid of garlic and leek, and a single head can weigh up to nearly a pound. The flavor is much milder and sweeter than regular garlic, which makes it a favorite among professional chefs. It grows in just one season, exactly like regular winter garlic, and works in almost any climate. Because it produces an enormous yield per square foot and sells for 3 to 5 times the price of standard garlic, it is an incredible starter crop. Now, those first few are great, but the next group of plants is where the market prices might really start to surprise you. Coming in at number 7 is the highbush blueberry. This is a berry that continues to break all popularity records. The care is not simple. Blueberries require extremely acidic, peaty soil and constant drip irrigation. If you're a beginner, you will have to put in some serious work, but a single bush can bear fruit for up to 30 years. The main risks here are late spring frosts and birds, who love the berries just as much as we do. Most growers sell their harvest fresh to local markets or directly to supermarkets. On a small plot, you can easily fit 100 bushes and see a massive return. Number 6 is a fascinating niche: truffle-infused saplings. Growing actual truffles underground takes years and a lot of luck, but smart growers make incredible money by selling hazelnut or oak saplings, whose root systems have already been inoculated with the mycelium of expensive black truffles. The maintenance is similar to a regular orchard, and the space required is minimal. The main risk is that the mycelium might not take if your soil is too acidic, but selling these pre-inoculated saplings online to ambitious gardeners carries a massive profit margin. At number 5, we have premium hazelnuts. Confectionery factories buy these by the ton, and the market is always hungry for more. Once planted, the trees require very little care and are highly resistant to diseases, making this perfect for beginners. They start bearing fruit around the 4th year. Your main risks are rodents and pests, but the beauty of hazelnuts is how easy they are to sell. They have a long shelf life, so you can harvest them, store them, and sell them in bulk when prices peak. Number 4 is microgreens. For this crop, you do not even need an actual outdoor garden. A warm basement, a garage, or even a spare room with some shelving and grow lights will do. Crops like pea shoots, sunflower, and radish are ready to harvest and sell just 7 to 10 days after planting. It does require daily attention to manage watering and prevent mold, but it takes up almost no space. You can sell these directly to local cafes and restaurants on a weekly basis, making it a highly profitable year-round business. Now we have finally made it to the very top of our list. The next 3 plants can generate a level of income that most backyard owners do not even realize is possible. Taking the number 3 spot is the haskap berry, also known as the honeyberry. This is the earliest berry of the season, ripening even before strawberries. The price remains incredibly high because it is widely celebrated as a superfood, packed with a record number of antioxidants. The bushes can bear fruit for up to 25 years and are incredibly cold-hardy, surviving even the harshest winters. In places like Canada and Japan, haskap has become the foundation of highly profitable farming cooperatives that export frozen berries worldwide. Number 2 is Nawaki, or garden bonsai. This is not just gardening, it is living art. The secret is that you buy a common, inexpensive evergreen tree, like a pine or a juniper, and then over the course of 5 to 7 years, you use careful pruning and training wires to shape it into a stunning sculptural Japanese cloud tree. A single mature Nawaki tree can easily sell for several $1,000s to landscape designers. It requires patience and skill, but wealthy clients are always willing to pay a premium to give their gardens an instant look of luxury. And finally, at number 1, we have saffron, harvested from the saffron crocus. This is officially the most expensive spice on earth, with a single pound costing more than gold. The value lies entirely in the tiny red stigmas of the flower, which must be harvested carefully by hand in the autumn. The blooming window lasts only a couple of weeks, but the demand from the culinary and pharmaceutical industries is endless. The plant is a perennial, and the bulbs multiply quickly underground. It is absolutely perfect for small spaces because every single gram you harvest has incredible value. Some small family farms have built multi-million-dollar businesses on just a couple of acres of land, using high-value specialty crops like this. If all of this has you excited, please do not run out tomorrow, tear up your entire yard, and blow your life savings on hundreds of expensive plants. If you want to succeed, you need to minimize your risks. First, start with a test. Dedicate just one small garden bed or a corner of your yard to your chosen crop. See how the plant actually behaves in your soil. Second, study your local climate and soil conditions. If lavender needs sandy, well-draining soil and full sun, it is completely pointless to plant it in a damp, shady hollow. Third, never compromise on your planting material. It is always better to buy 5 certified high-quality saplings from a reputable nursery than 50 cheap mystery plants from a random seller. Finally, find your buyers before you harvest. Visit local restaurants, talk to specialty shops, and research online demand before your first crop is even ready. Scale up slowly only after you have mastered the growing process. So why isn't everyone doing this and getting rich? There are a few common mistakes that completely ruin beginners. The biggest one is growing without a market. People will grow a mountain of an exotic crop first, and then have absolutely no idea who to sell it to until the harvest simply spoils. Another mistake is trying to save money on the starting materials. Buying cheap, low-grade seeds or unhealthy plants usually leads to a whole year of wasted labor. Beginners also tend to ignore their actual expenses. If you do not calculate the cost of water, electricity for lights, fertilizers, and your own time, you might end up working at a loss. Lastly, expecting instant millions is a trap. Rare and valuable crops require patience, attention to detail, and a willingness to learn. At the end of the day, the biggest takeaway is this: massive profits do not come from the size of your plot. They come from choosing the right crop and treating it like a real business. Even a standard backyard is capable of becoming a source of serious, steady income if you step away from the traditional crops and stop growing the exact same things as your neighbors. Which of these plants surprised you the most? Would you ever consider growing something like saffron or training your own Milwaukee trees? If you already have experience growing rare or unusual crops, share your story in the comments. I would love to hear about it. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We regularly break down the best ideas for making money from your land, alongside practical gardening and farming tips. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.